All right, Sean Zattel here with undefeated 122-pounder Joesph Macedo. And Joe, man, I remember pulling up, my boy BT letting me come in to see you and Angelo Leo spar. Angelo wound up knocking out Venado Lopez. So
yes, sir.
You've sparred some of the best, including Gervonta Davis for this camp. Ain't that right?
Yes, sir. Yes. It's been surreal. It's been a great opportunity. And man, I still can't believe it that I got the call to spar one of the best fighters in the world, and it's benefited me eminently as a fighter, just in the 7 weeks that I've been in camp with him.
Now, man, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I even overheard you were the main sparring partner or even the only sparring partner?
The main, the only, it's crazy, which, I know at that level they usually get a couple guys, but I was surprised, but also too, it just goes to show that they were that happy with the work. And they were like, shit, we don't need everybody else. This guy's giving us the greatest work we can get. It's a similar look to Roach, and, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off for sure come fight night.
Like watching Gervonta in the fights on TV, we could see speed and power and skills, but what was it like? What could you share with the fans, what it's like up close and personal in the ring?
Man, it's a lot of IQ, a great amount of intellect. I even told people before I've been in the ring with him that people have always slept on his intellectuality as a fighter, like his thinking in there, because he's continuously setting up shots. He's thinking about his next move. Like, he's just not in there throwing bullshit. Like, he's in there selecting, combinations and setting shit up. So he's a tremendous fighter, and it was a blessing to be in there with him.
Dang. Is there anything that surprised you? Like, you didn't know until you got in the ring with him to find out?
That's a great question. I wouldn't say surprised. I just already expected the best version, even from day one when we only did a few rounds to, the last few weeks of camp when we're doing 10 and 12 rounds. But, definitely like just the intellectuality of his craft, bro, is just different. It's different.
Hey,
yeah, he's a smart fighter.
Hey, you did 10 and 12 rounds?
Yeah, we did 13 one day, bro. The second to last week we sparred. We did 13 on that Monday, and then on Wednesday we did 12. So we went 12 a few times, did 10, but like I said, from day one we only did 3 and then worked all the way up to that many. So it was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and that second to last week is when he was really in his fight mode and, was trying to knock me out.
What was that like? How challenging was it to hold up under that heat?
It was challenging, bro. Mentally, yeah, for sure. But like, cause I felt like I was in a fight. I felt like I was fighting for my life, to be honest. But like, I knew the type of fighter that I am. I know my mental strength, and I knew that what I have to offer as a fighter. Like, I'm good as well. Like, I'm good enough to be in there with the best in the world. And not only did I hold my own, but I got my shots off too, and I did my thing.
Well, looking at your face, man, it's clean. And
right.
I've seen Gervonta back in Vegas, with one shot, one uppercut, bust the guy's face up for weeks.
Yep.
So you obviously...
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was wearing the bar too. That definitely helped, because I did suffer a cup. I'm not going to lie. Probably if I wasn't wearing the bar, he probably would have, touched me up a little bit more. But, but it's all good. It is what it is. Got to protect the face.
Now, he's 16-ounce gloves with headgear on.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the power like?
No, yeah, I was telling BT, with...
Shout out to BT.
Yes, sir. Hey, I was telling BT, my guy right here, bro, with the headgear, 16-ounce gloves, hardest puncher I've ever been there with. And even like, it doesn't even seem like he's throwing everything hard, but he's just heavy-handed, and the way he throws his shots and his punches with the accuracy and precision, the power just comes naturally. That's why he's able to knock guys out with any shot, whether it's a left uppercut, a left hand, a right hook. Like, the dude is the real deal for sure.
What about the hand speed?
Oh yeah, the speed is there, and the timing over the speed for sure. Like, yeah, he's fast, I've been in there with faster guys, because obviously I'm a lighter fighter, been in there with lighter fighters who are obviously faster, but the timing is what really completes him as a fighter, for sure.
He's definitely not the only champion you've sparred. So I asked this not to slight anybody else, but is he the best fighter you felt like you've been in the ring with?
By far, yeah, by far.
Okay.
100%, yeah. But there's some other guys, you know, that are high on that list, such as Angelo Leo. Angelo Leo's definitely high on that list, man. You know, I'm always showing love. That's my boy, man, and I'm super happy for him. And, you know, the future's only going to get better for him as well. But I've been in there with guys like Brandon Figueroa, Hector Luis Garcia, I mean, Robeisy Ramirez. I mean, the list goes on, bro. I've been in there with a bunch of guys. Liam Wilson. Shout out to my guy, Liam Wilson, who's also fighting this weekend in Australia. So, yeah, shout out to him. So, yeah, man, I've been in there with numerous amount of fighters that are at the highest level. So, yeah, my time is coming.
So you said part of why you think they kept you around for the whole 7 weeks was you gave a good look in comparison to Lamont Roach.
Exactly.
What do you think Lamont Roach is going to try to do to win this fight? What are you expecting from Lamont Roach? Counterpunch? A lot of people like me, I'm watching, I'm like, this guy might be one of the few fighters that actually tries to time and punch with Tank and you know, punch in between shots.
In between,
and
yeah, exactly.
That's risky, but,
it's risky.
But it takes balls to do that against a guy like Tank.
It does, yeah, because, I mean, he can try to switch up the game plan and he can try to box, but a fighter is always going to resort back to what he does best. And what Roach does best is coming forward and fighting on the inside, you know, punching in between. So I think that's what he's going to try to do. So, you know, do I think he's going to be victorious? Nah, I don't think so. Not against Tank doing that. But, I mean, I think he'll put up a good fight, better than what most people think. You know, a lot of people are counting him out and don't think he's, you know, an A-class fighter. But, I mean, he's a world champion for a reason. So, you know, shout out to him. He got to where he's at, you know, because he worked for it and he earned it. But do I think he's going to win? Definitely not.
Do you have Tank by knockout?
Yeah. I think Tank, like 7 rounds, within 7 to 8 for sure.
Now, man, before you get out of here, man, you and by the way, you got a big opportunity potentially coming up, right? I don't know if you can talk about it.
I'm not announcing it yet,
okay,
but I will within the upcoming week once the opponent gets locked in and everything. But yeah, it's gonna be a great opportunity.
This is a major card.
Major card.
We can't say which one.
Yeah, major card coming up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tank and his amazing team. You know, they're blessing me with the opportunity for being his sparring partner and helping him out in the camp. You know, and he's got an amazing team. Like all his guys from Barry Hunter to Calvin Ford to, you know, his managers.
6'4".
Yeah, 6'4". Yeah, Ravone, Lauren, all them guys, man. They're an amazing team. And, you know, I can see why, like, Tank is so loyal to them and how he's gotten so far in the sport of boxing is because of his team. So shout out to them. I appreciate them, you know, for everything they've been doing for me. And, you know, the opportunity they're going to give me is a hell of an opportunity, and much love to them for that.